So the PGA Tour kicked off in Hawaii. They played the Century tournament in Lahaina and Maui. Then they played the Sony tournament. Now they're stateside. They're at La Quinta, the American Express Classic. This is the first stop on the U.S. mainland. We would have thought this deal would have been done. This deal, the PGA Tour versus LIV Golf. They've gotten a 30-day window extension to try to solidify the transaction. $3 billion investment from the Saudi fund, $3 billion possibly from the Fenway Sports Group, which should solidify global golf. They got problems because there's an attachment to this Saudi proposal. $3 billion, but by the way, we are demanding there will be team play in the tournaments that the Saudi side is going to operate. They want team play, not medal play, team play for all the tournaments in Europe, the ones they're going to create in Africa, and the ones in Japan. For some reason, the Saudis are hooked that this is the best thing for golf to have Phil Mickelson to have a team and Dustin Johnson to have a team, and now John Ram has got a team. PGA says, no, we don't want that. Medal play has been our signature, the persona of what our PGA events have been. So that's a big issue. There's also a difference of opinion. How do we implement the LPGA to be part of the global growth of golf? Sadly, the LPGA Tour here in the States just seems to be running out of gas, running out of sponsors. It's a big issue. And the top of the leaderboard are all foreigners almost nonstop now, maybe the last 5-6 years. So they're struggling over what the LPGA thing, the concept should be. Should it be the LPGA Tour in the U.S. or have special events in Europe that the Saudis will control and let them configure if they want to make it match play or team play or PGA versus LPGA? It's just very complex mosaic right now. So how do you implement that? And who's going to win this power struggle? Do you like the Masters? Do you like the British Open?
Yeah.
Medal play?
Yeah.
You want to see a team play?
Why not? Why not have a little bit of both? I mean, I kind of like this idea of having the team play because it's just a different way to look at the sport, right? I mean, medal play is terrific, and I would never want to not have medal play for the Masters or the U.S. Open or the British Open. But why not have, if we're going to go global, if we're going to expand into Africa and Asia and Europe, why not have some team play there, shake it up? And I love the idea of bringing the women together, and maybe some of these tournaments, why not having a male and female teams together? I mean, that might be kind of fun. I mean, it's not like it's every weekend, but it'd be, as the schedule rolls out.
Yeah, the Saudis want it every weekend. This will be the format in Europe and Africa and in Japan. As part of the marketing deal, because the Saudis are going to control that aspect. Now, it's under the PGA flag. The PGA says, no, we run medal play. We're not going to bastardize the history of the way that the matches are played by making it team play. Big argument.
But for example, on any given weekend, would there be a medal play match in America and then a team match somewhere else on the other side of the planet?
No. When you have a composite schedule.
Yeah. They wouldn't overlap, in other words.
No.
So hypothetically, you could still have the Masters in April, right?
Yes.
You could still have the Masters in April. And, why not maybe in the winter months, maybe you do some of that in Asia or Africa where the weather might make sense. Why not?
It's been a struggle. That's why this thing has not been solved yet. And we thought it would have been solved.
Yeah.
And everybody's got an opinion. And John Rahm is about to tee off February 2nd in his first LIV tournament abroad.
Oh, by the way, how did that thing go? How did the tournament go down in Lahaina? I mean, after the fires in Maui.
Well, where the golf course is nowhere near downtown Lahaina that burned to the ground.
Okay.
But it was a huge issue. There had been conversation. Let's just move it to Oahu and play on the island of Hawaii. Instead, the golfers said, no, we want to do fundraising. We want to do a creative amount of things that'll generate money for the Red Cross or rebuild Lahaina. And a lot of those players did that.
Nice.
Okay, it's